Hey, how are you? You may have heard me talk about growth versus fixed mindset. I talk a lot about it. It's a really important concept. Many of us are in this place where we think we have it all figured out. We're good to go. There's nothing else. There's nothing more. I'm going to get to this place and then that's it. Except that mindset, which we call fixed, is what gets us into trouble. And I think it's really important to recognize that all aspects of life are a continuous journey. There's no real end points per se. Yeah, you might get to the end of a competition or you might get to the end of a project but if you look at the big picture, we should always just be evolving, learning, growing, as you've probably heard me say, making mistakes and learning from those. That's life. Growth mindset means growth. Your mind is growing. You are learning and changing and evolving as a human being. Once you're able to sort of look at life and understand that I'm not going to be there probably tomorrow, it really allows you to sink into the process a little bit. I haven't talked about this in a while, but I've had health problems for many years now. And I realized several years ago that one of the things I kept hoping for was a fix. This is going to be fixed. Oh, okay, great. Here's what I need to do, and then it's going to be fixed. Well, that hasn't happened yet. And when I recognized that and adopted this ability to recognize that this is a journey, it's really helped me. So, how do you adopt a growth mindset? Well, the first thing is to really keep in mind and keep reminding yourself that life is a journey, it's a process. And that's kind of why we're here, right? We're not here to have it all figured out right now or be perfect right now or not make any mistakes or always win. It's not possible for any of us. So recognizing that life is a journey is the first part of it. The second part is being really deliberate and conscious about the process and how you sort of move through your day, move through whatever it is that you're doing, and focusing on that rather than getting stuck in the outcome that's over there. The only way to get over there is here, moment by moment by moment. I use the example of how in the alphabet you can't just go from A to Z. You got to go A, B, C, D. Not going to sing it for you. The third is to recognize that mistakes are so critical to a growth mindset. I often say, I make tons of mistakes every day. Mistakes. I don't really think about them that way, but if I step back and thought about it, yeah, it would be so true. But I am so thankful for those lessons and those opportunities to get better, to grow, which brings me to kind of my fourth point. Reflect, reflect. Just For me, it's so important to keep looking at myself and keep thinking about what I'm doing, how I'm doing it. And that's not a moment where, I'm really critical of myself or hard on myself or, feeling like every second of every day I need to grow and change. No, that's not what it's all about. Deliberate and conscious, deliberate and conscious. And if you have not read Carol Dweck's book, Mindset, I highly recommend it. Highly. I have to say that one of my clients, who is a business person and a golfer, read this book and it's been life changing for him. Part of it is because he didn't really know a lot about growth versus fixed mindset until we had the conversation. But then as the conversation evolved, we talked about how this is not just like a big concept, macro, but it's also micro. How we communicate, how we interact with people, growth mindset. This is Dr. Michelle coming at you. Have a great day and a great week. And I will see you back here next week. Take care.